Alright, hello everybody. Today is the ladies' survey with a little bit of a World in a Week twist. Yeah, so let's get this whole ladies' survey started, shall we? Question number 1. Who are your favorite female YouTubers? Well, I would have to say that I particularly like Defense 360, Neon Dreams Collide, OMG, there's no names, otherwise known as Sling, Toilet Starbucks, Miss X Rojas, Daily Grace, Emily the Brave, Cassie HP, Katie Matthews, and She's So Mickey, just to name a few of them. Question number 2. Who are your favorite female athletes? I don't really know sports too well, but I do watch wigs. So I'm going to go with Diana Nyad. She just has a really great story, and she's planning on swimming from Cuba all the way to Florida, and she's in her 60s, so she's just awesome. Question number 3. What is your favorite book written by a female with a female protagonist? I'm gonna have to go with a common answer on this whole survey and go with Pride and Prejudice because I really like that book. It's just so much fun to read, and I actually just read it the first time ever, just like maybe a month ago, if that. Pride and Prejudice just really took the whole, oh my goodness, I'm so tired of all of this complicated language and she just made it better with really interesting characters and interesting plot twists, and oh my goodness, my vocabulary expanded so hardcore. It's just an excellent book, and the protagonist, Elizabeth, is just awesome. So if you haven't read it, I recommend that you do read it. Question number 4. What is your favorite film written by a female featuring a female protagonist? I'm going to have to say Juno. It's a good movie. It's not one of my favorites, but I mean, as far as I know, it's like the only movie that I care about to some degree that was actually like completely written by a female, which is sad really, because, you know, females have excellent writing abilities, and it's a shame that they don't get more opportunities to shine in the film world. Question number 5. Who is your favorite fictional female character? Now, I'm shocked that no one has said Ziva David, the woman who I strive to be every day, except when it comes to judging guys, because seriously, she sucks at selecting boyfriends. Why can't you just get together with Tony already, Ziva? Why? Question number 6. What is the biggest problem facing female creators today? And any solutions? Anytime that women mess up on the internet, whether it's through blog posts or through YouTube videos or whatever, anytime we say something that definitely conflicts with things and is a controversial thing to say, we always get called out for it. Not saying that that's a bad thing at all, but when guys do the same thing on the internet, they don't catch nearly the same amount of flack for it. Now, what I would like to see happening is the lessening of the flack that we ladies catch. Like, you know, see it go down from, oh, you know, little petty things like death threats and stuff, and, you know, see it come down to a more considerate, you know, you probably shouldn't have said it that way. However, I don't really see this happening until there's some huge kind of cultural change really soon. In fact, speaking of culture, bonus World in a Week question. In your respective society, what is the traditional role of women? How has that changed over the years? So, the traditional roles of women in America are difficult to pin down at times. Over the course of American history, the ladies have gone from being glorified pieces of property to fully fledged voters to Rosie the Riveters during World War II and back to make me a sandwich woman when the men came back from the war. Now certainly American women have gained a lot as far as equal rights go, but we haven't gained enough. There are so many problems that we ladies have to face from our admittedly patriarchal society. I mean, just to give you an idea, we're supposed to be thin little wisps of ladies who listen to their husbands when asked to make a sandwich. We're expected to dress modestly to avoid being raped, which I always thought was stupid. Why not just teach people not to rape each other? While the fashion magazines tell us to expose all that we can. And also, 1 in 3 women will be raped every year here. And that's fucking scary to me. Especially considering that in my household there are 3 ladies. And I'm really, really terrified to find out which one of us will be picked off. However, the good news is that a lot of the ladies are like bitches. I will not make you a sandwich. I will earn my keep. I will dress as I damn well please, and you will hear my voice because I have one. And the good news is that there are a lot of guys with us. This is not something that's just crazy feminazis going against the patriarchy and against the man burning bras like Molotov cocktails. No, it's people who are realizing that things are not quite right here and they should definitely be fixed. And trust me when I say that the people who understand this now far outnumber the bigots in the world, but it's kind of hard to tell because the bigots are always the loudest. And that's actually a pattern that I think happens all over the world, really. Question number 8. Do you think YouTube and online video in general are better or worse suited than television for tackling the problems and prejudices women face in the workplace? Well, as far as fixing things within the workplace, I'm not so sure since YouTube is usually blocked in the workplace here in America. But culturally speaking, YouTube and the internet are so damn important, guys. Though YouTube reaches a comparatively smaller audience, we do reach more and more younger people every day, which is awesome because that means that this coming generation is going to be 10 times cooler and more accepting of others than the previous one. That's just always made me feel so good about the world, is that, you know what, things are gonna get better, gosh darn it, because of the internet. Yay! Question number 9. What do you pledge to do to make the internet a better environment for all creators? I can pledge to be more vocal about bad things going down on the net and continue to be supportive of the really awesome people on the internet. Question/demand number 10. Tell us a story/secret/whatever featuring women. I was road tripping to the nearest Gordon food store with my friends Heidi and Jordan. We were picking up these frozen croissants and macarons for an event for French Club. We were all really, really tired, but the event was in a couple of days, so we kind of had to go and get that taken care of. So we all had fun on the way there, and I picked up the phrase struggle bus from Jordan. Struggle bus is pretty much used in the context of, I see you're on the struggle bus today. Pretty much it means that you're just having a bad day. And so anyway, we get to GFS and I open the sliding door of the old minivan, and yes, that's right, a single sliding door. This thing only had one door in the back. I mean, really, who designs something like that? That's great! And I get out and I shut the door. Well, I try, at least. The door was one of those manual shut doors, and I couldn't for the life of me get that door closed. I mean, I was pulling and pushing and wiggling the damn thing, but it just wouldn't close, and I was like, ah! And so then Jordan comes over and she just tugs the door in the right way and she shuts it without too much effort. And I'm like, Jordan, how'd you do that? And she says, well, you just have to pull it like this and push it like that, and bada bing, bada boom, it's closed. So we go into GFS, get our stuff, and clamber back into the van, and we head home. We stop at a party store to get plates and plastic eating utensils and everything, this time armed with the door-closing knowledge that Jordan bestowed upon me. But still, I just couldn't get it closed. So I collapse on the door and wail into it in a very unbecoming manner. And Mother Nature decided that this was just the perfect time to rain. And so Jordan came to close it, and that is the story of how Heidi's van became the struggle bus. Question/demand number 11. Tag people. I'm going to be tagging all of the rest of the lovely ladies of World in a Week, including Chloe, because I want to see everybody's opinions on it, and, you know, I have not seen many of your lovely faces for a really long time. And you know what? That should change. I'm also going to tag Margot, Celine, Liam, Joe, Roland, and Ellie. I am just re-tagging you because you haven't done it yet, and you've been tagged like 10 gabillion times. Do it! I want to hear your opinion, and so do many other people. Alright, well, that is that. The word of the week, or words of the week, are male and female. So in German, female is weiblich, and male is männlich. Yeah. And so I will see y'all later. Goodbye!